Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. I'm doing fantastic, and today I will be showing you how to achieve this super neon-y, very summery, dotty makeup look. I've been really enjoying neon, fresh, summery colours lately. I've been back into colour and I hope you have too, and I hope you carry on watching. So if you would like to see how I created this makeup look, then carry on watching. Okay, let's get this makeup started. The makeup look today was requested by Jess or Guess. It's spelled G-E-S, so I'm guessing it's Jess. I love your icon, by the way. Harley Quinn, good choice. But are we getting a tutorial on the eye look? It's on fire. I'm really glad you liked it because it was inspired by one of my all-time favorite people on Instagram, Nika0224. Because this makeup look was in my foundation Fabs or Flushes, it meant that I did my base before I did my eyes, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today because the makeup look is very simple. So let's start with a base. I just washed my face and you know the drill. I'm taking my moisturizer. This is Revolution SPF 30 Protecting Boost for normal to oily skin. And my foundation did look beautiful in that video. I did test out the Pure 4-in-1 Love You Selfie foundation in that video, and I do really like it. The only disadvantage of this is that this foundation does not last on my skin, so if you want this makeup look to last, don't follow this step. Don't go for this foundation. Go for something a little bit more long wearing, like Maybelline 24-hour full coverage foundation. I highly recommend that one. However, I am going to use the Pure 4-in-1 foundation. This matches me really well. I like the finish of it. Again, I just don't recommend it for longevity. I do like this foundation. If my face could stay exactly like this demi matte finish, it would be perfect. At this point, this really reminds me of the NARS All Day Luminous foundation, which, you know, I always mention because it's so nice, but it doesn't stay like this. It does get very radiant and oily on my skin. Time to contour / bronze. I'm taking my go-to Revolution Fast Base Foundation in F14. For my concealer today, I'm going to be using something else. In the wear test, I did use the foundation as my concealer since it is a 4-in-1. However, I didn't like it as much. I'm just going to go with an actual concealer. This is Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, my go-to, and the shade is Porcelain number 2. Again, the makeup look is so simple, and I'm actually going to take what's left on my sponge from tapping in that concealer, and I'm going to prime my lids with this. For my powder today, I'm going to be using something that I'm still testing out. This is Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I have the shade 05 Fair. I do look a little bit powdery at the moment, but I'm just gonna leave it like this, and if I still feel a little powdery at the very end of the makeup, I will spritz my face to take that powderiness off. However, I do think that this foundation will warm up in my skin and it's gonna look nice and natural, nice and somewhat glowy. In my foundation wear test, I didn't wear highlighter at all. I've decided not to do that anymore because I do want to see the points of my face that get really dewy, and if I do have a highlighter on, then it kind of becomes distracting. But I will highlight today. I'm taking my Art Heart Revolution Rose Gold Glow. I love this stuff. If you've been here for a while, you'll know, and you will see how blinding and amazing this highlight is. And I like to take a sponge to blend my highlight in. It presses that highlight into the skin. Look how good this looks. Don't worry, I will blush, and I'm taking the same palette I will be using on my eyes. I've said this before, If you don't want to support this person, just use something else, similar colours. However, today I am taking my Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star. I love this combination to blush. You've seen me use this combo over and over again, and we will be using those shades today as well. I'm taking FUCK, which is like this pinky neon-y shade, and a dash of Wow, which is a yellow. I like to mix these two because it creates a very fresh peachy colour. Before I get started with my eyes, I'm actually going to do my brows really quickly, and you probably have noticed that I've been very minimal with my brows lately. I just feel like it's a little bit more summery, a little bit more fresh, and just it ties the look together for me lately. I don't know. The first thing I do with my brows is to apply a little bit of Revolution Soap Brow into them to stand them up, to get them nice and fluffy. And then to fill in the gaps in my brows a little bit, I'm taking my pomade and an angled brush, and I'm adding individual hair strokes to fill them in. I didn't put any powder on my top lid on purpose. I want the eyeshadow to stick as much as possible. And like I said, this look will be so simple. I'm taking a fluffy brush and the shade called Wow, the yellow. I'm picking up a lot, like a lot. And I'm placing this on the inner half of my lid. I'm just packing this eyeshadow on as much as possible. And once I've reached the crease, I'm taking a little bit more and I'm slowly going to buff that up just to blend it in. So you should have something like this. Let's move on to the pink. I'm saying pink, but it's more of like a peachy neon-y pink. I'm taking FUCK and I'm going to put this on the other half of my lid, blending the two in the middle. And now I've got all of that on my mobile lid up to my crease. I'm going to wing this eyeshadow out just ever so slightly. I'm not taking any more eyeshadow, I'm actually moving what's on my lid and I'm beginning to blend. You can wing this look out as far as you want to. And all you need to do now is to blend this in. You are welcome to use a clean brush, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just blending the edge of FUCK, that pink. Very nice, very cool. I'm going to add just a smidge of dimension into this look. And to do that, I'm going to take Cherry Wet, this darker pink. I'm not sure if I did it in the original look, but I'm feeling it now. And what I'm doing with this fluffy brush is starting at my lash line, and I'm just gonna pull this up a little bit. This frames the eye, just adding a little bit of depth there. Don't want a lot of it because I like that peachiness, but it does need a little bit more definition. It's a very subtle difference, but it makes a massive difference overall. I'm taking a little bit more of that yellow and I'm going to reapply it and blend into the pink. Looks like this are just a matter of pigmentation and like building and blending. And my last eyeshadow combo is going to be Sour and Wow. I'm taking that green sour shade. It does have a lot of kickback, but this isn't bright enough by itself, so I take a smidge of the yellow and create like this citrus shade. Because I want this very intense, I'm also going to spray my brush with my setting spray a little bit. All you need to do is apply that green, build it up on your lower lash line. And this portion is 100% optional, however, it does look pretty nice. I'm taking my ABH NORVINA collection cake liners. These are the neon ones, which have the pink, yellow and green. Can you see the theme? You don't have to use these. You can use face paint, you can use your liquid lipsticks if they are eye safe, although you're not putting them directly in your eye, so you should be okay. So use whatever you have. If you don't have any of these, I think this makeup look looks nice by itself. So all you need to do is add mascara, some falsies, and you're done. However, I am going to add a couple of colourful dots because that was the makeup look I had in that video. So I'm going to start with my pink shade, and I'm making a couple of dots going from my outer corner up at an angle, following the direction of my kind of liner of my makeup, and then back in. And then in the middle, you kind of want to leave a gap of where they're gonna kind of overlap. I'm now taking the yellow and going from my inner corner, following that curve of my crease. And finally, the green. And then all I'm gonna do is add a couple of dots on my lower lash line, all the way into my inner corner, because why not? I'm putting them everywhere. And that is eye makeup done. All I need is a little bit of mascara. Today I'm using L'Oreal Bambi Eye False Lash Mascara. To complete this look, I'm going to put some falsies on. My favourite pair is the Lashes by Lucy Whiplash Lashes. And finally, for the lips, I actually don't know what to wear because I originally didn't wear anything on my lips. I have a couple of lip glosses. I think I'm gonna go for that. Okay, let's take Charlotte Tilbury Peachy Plump. Oh yeah. So here it is, guys. This is the makeup look I wore in my Pure Foundation wear test. Thank you, Jess, for suggesting this video. I hope you like the look. It's a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more oomph, and very, very summery. I hope you love the look as much as I do. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or not by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best. I hope to see you next time.